Your spirit guides are so proud of you for a choice that you have recently made to listen to your internal guidance, even when that was directing you away from what was kind of the comfortable experience for you, what has been normal, what has been routine, what you have become accustomed to, what you were sort of forcing yourself to show up for or to participate in, even though it was no longer feeling right for you. It was no longer in alignment with you. You outgrew a certain container and you had enough self love and self respect to step away from that, to close that door, to disconnect from those connections, to stop feeding your energy into things that were only keeping you stuck, to stop allowing things into your energetic field that were only creating like chaos and dissonance. And this may have been a very tough choice for you. This may have been something where you've tried to break away before, and just kept getting sucked back into the same thing, or something where you came to a point of like, I can't keep going on like this. I can't keep forcing myself into this situation knowing that it doesn't feel right for me. I don't feel that I belong. I don't feel that I'm living up to my potential, or I feel that this is something where I'm having to kind of like sell myself short just to sort of show up, just to get a little bit of recognition, just to have a little bit of presence within this environment, that it comes very easily for other people, but this isn't sort of what is coming easily for me. It feels like whatever this is, whether it's a relationship with someone, a circumstance. For some of you, this is a job where you've made that decision to kind of move on into something else. The easiest thing to do would have been to just repeat that, to just remain with that. And it feels like you've known for quite some time that there was like life beyond that experience, that person, that thing that was like beckoning you forth in another direction. This has been a very tough decision. This may have been a very emotional decision. This may be something that it's like, now that you've freed yourself, you are feeling kind of the weight of that. Not the sinking feeling of like, I've done something wrong, but the weight of release because you were carrying such a heavy burden energetically or actually for so long. The heavy feeling of like, you were forcing yourself to be someone or something that you are not. And now you have this ability to kind of breathe easy, to allow yourself to adjust and to recalibrate, and to step forth into the world or into the future as a different version of you that is more in alignment, not just with who you've been the whole time, because it feels like this is a circumstance where you made some profound changes, some profound developments. You really grew as a person. That connection, that job, that situation, that mindset, that belief served a purpose, and that purpose has come to an end. And so you've now freed yourself, not as someone who has lost, but someone who has created an essence of something more within. So it's a different version of you coming out of a circumstance than the version of you that went in, that became aligned with something, that got involved with something. And so your spirit guides are really, admiring you for this courage that this took. They are congratulating you at this moment for making this very tough decision for yourself. We have celebration. Yeah, so it feels like you're going to get a lot of confirmations in the following like days and weeks, from your spirit guides, from your spirit team, that are very unique to who you are. Angel numbers, little personalized kind of indicators that certain spirit guides or even passed on loved ones, ancestors, your angels are with you at this moment in time, not trying to just kind of give you solace if this is a very tough decision to kind of move in another direction, but giving you that encouragement that even though you've had to let something go, you've had to let a version of yourself go, you've had to let a circumstance go, you've had to release something, that this will be kind of, that space will be filled with something different, something better, something more, something that is in alignment with who you truly are. You have now opened your hands to receive a blessing or a manifestation that it feels like has been waiting in the wings of your life for this moment in time, where you have let the things that have served a purpose go. You have allowed the energies which haven't served you at all, and maybe you've just come into this understanding now. You are no longer in denial about that, and so you've let those things go. You've reconfigured your relationship with them. And this doesn't signal a period of time where you're moving forth empty-handed, but you are moving forth with your arms open, your hands open, open to receive the blessings that are now appropriate for you, aligned with who you are, benefit this moment in time, and more of like a future energy as well. We also have lovers. So for some of you, this could be an ex that you released, an energy that you finally closed out from, somebody that you'd been waiting on, somebody that you'd been chasing, even something that you had been healing from, and you have released yourself from that healing journey. Maybe for some of you, you were equating this with entering your villain era. You refuse to kind of be in that energy of self-pity anymore. You refuse to be in that energy of crying over spilt milk, that Five of Cups energy. You refuse to be that person that is living in the midst of nostalgia and missing out on the very present moment. And this place, this energy, this experience of releasing the past has opened you up to align with someone that is more consciously aware of this version of you, fits into this narrative, aligns with the future that is inviting you to step forth towards it. You have released the old. The old you is gone. The old narrative is gone. There is no turning around and running and trying to like clasp that back because it's evaporated. It doesn't exist anymore. There is only this present moment in time, and it feels like you've had enough understanding about that to be able to set your sights towards something else, even the possibility of change, which it feels like has definitely sent out a very unique signal that is now being picked up on. It is being received. It is making people and opportunities gravitate towards you that are representative of like your future, who you can become, who you've become through the struggle, through the change, through the transformation, through that experience of waiting or chasing or healing until you said enough is enough. I refuse to do that anymore. I refuse to waste my precious life in that way. I refuse to give my power away to another person. I refuse to live in the energy of what could have been, and instead I choose to be very present in this moment here and now. And all of that is something it feels like that has opened doors of opportunity. The power of that push on your part, from looking at the things you used to look at, holding things closely to you that you used to hold closely to you, just dropping it all. Just no longer paying it any attention. That is something that has created a powerful ripple effect across the universe. This is something that has blown open doors of opportunity for you, for people to come towards you and for you to move forward towards other things, where when these opportunities and these people start coming in, you're going to recognize that you didn't really miss out on anything. Whatever you've had to let go of, whatever has fled from you, it really wasn't a loss. It was a shaping experience. There may have been pain associated with that, but you don't live in that space anymore. It feels like you're going to experience a level of wish fulfillment that may have been very elusive to you for quite some time. This is the experience of being loved on a higher vibrational level, being appreciated in a more authentic way by people, platonic or romantic. Finding that right job, that right career, that right fit that honors like your personality, who you truly are and what you bring to the table in a way in which previous situations didn't or only did up to a certain extent. We also have angel. Yeah, so this is the energy again of your spirit guides celebrating you, congratulating you at this time. You passed the test. Job well done. This is now the opportunity for you to take a moment to rest, allow yourself to regroup. Know that you will be moving towards the future very quickly, towards the next step in your life. Things will be moving towards you. And it is not from a place of like old energies, old patterns, old mindsets that you are moving forth, but it is as a renewed version of yourself, wiser, stronger, more sovereign within your own authority, more aware of who you are, what you will tolerate, and what you will never allow into your life again. And this is all something that is being ushered in through the divine. You are divinely protected at this point in time, this transitional period in your life. You are nudged to perhaps even go into that hermit mode, go within, so you can hold space for yourself as you sort of, take in the newness of this experience, as you move through that sense of trepidation because you are really standing in the midst of a new beginning, and you acclimate to the experience and the understanding that this is not the type of new beginning that brings with it a whole lot of lessons because you have moved very consciously and mindfully. So this is the type of new beginning that brings with it a myriad of blessings that were just elusive for you before. Your angels are with you, your spirit guides are with you, your ancestors are with you as you take the time to kind of like look around and say, what are the next steps forward I choose to take? What are the ways in which I can raise my head up? I can stand a little bit higher than I did before. I can walk with purpose. I can feel free. because I know that I have had the courage to let things go that were only holding me back, or that were representative of a version of myself I choose not to be anymore. So this signals the beginning of a very empowered season of your life, where the closeness of opportunities that come in, the people that come in, the places that come in, the things that come in, the places that you find yourself, the people you find yourself around, the opportunities you cultivate for yourself, these are not going to be things that resonate on like a temporary frequency or align with kind of an energy of lack you might have been holding within. You made the choice to free yourself, therefore you freed yourself of that timeline of lack. You are moving forth with purpose. You are moving forth with intention. You are moving forth in the direction of things that will have staying power, that will add to the satisfaction of your life, that will match your efforts in a way that previous cycles were unable to do. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Like or comment to claim these energies. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content that I put out here. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.